What's up, Hall Street? Real talk in the building. It's your man Rob Hall. I'm here live and direct from Hall Street Studios, where we are fervently preparing ourselves for the release of Hall Street Journal. Our launch of Hall Street Journal is coming 01/01/15. Save the date. You know, we weren't planning on doing any type of presentation, certainly nothing of this type at all this year. But we got some news today of the nature that we just had to change our plans. We found out that another warrior has fallen, a great leader has fallen, and the name and the person of Mr. Marion Barry. Rest in peace, MB. We love you. You know, a lot of people, like TMZ said, mean things today. TMZ today called him the crack mayor. I mean, it was disrespectful. It was distasteful. And but more important than anything, it demonstrates that people still don't understand the mystique of Marion Barry. They think that the situation he went through was his whole story, but I'm gonna tell you, it's just one chapter in the grand book. Marion Barry, they called him the mayor for life. If you want to understand the mystique of Marion Barry, I'm gonna give you 3 words that should break it all down for you. Love begets love. That's a biblical principle. And what it boils down to is that the people of Washington, D.C. love Marion Barry because Marion Barry loved the people of Washington, D.C. He truly loved them. He truly knew them, walked with them and talked with them. He wasn't kissing babies he didn't know. He knew the baby. He knew the mama. He knew the mama's situation. He knew the neighborhood. He knew the block. And people knew him. And that's why you couldn't tell anybody anything about Marion, because they knew him personally and they knew him intimately. His was the administration that came out and said to the at-risk teens, if you need a place to go, if you need something to do, if you're struggling through your summer and you need a job, you have a job in the Barry administration. We'll figure out how to pay for it later. His was the administration that came out and made sure that the kids all had free lunch in school, so that their little stomachs wouldn't be rumbling while they were trying to pay attention in class. That's the Barry administration that everyone who lived in D.C. knows and loved. He was a man who truly cared for the people. They say, well, he almost bankrupted the nation's capital. Well, he bankrupted the nation's capital giving chocolate milk to little chocolate kids in the chocolate city. And if you are a chocolate person, or you are just a person who loves to love people, then you ought to take your hat off to that man for being fearless enough to love people. That is his life. That is his legacy. And many of the people who talk bad about him, in their heart of hearts, secretly, they envy him, because you can't name any politician, white or black, Democrat or Republican, anybody who could have come back and been reelected. That man demonstrated the power of love. Love covers a multitude of faults and sin. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And he who is without sin cast the first stone. You let these people know when they're talking bad about Marion Barry, let Marion Barry rest in peace. The man who was known as the mayor for life is now going to be known as the mayor forever. No one will ever be able to take that away. That's real talk. Hall Street in the building.